But I do believe like doing speed work well into your 30s, well into your 40s keeps you stronger for the rest of your life.
We're going to get ready for our short but sweet sprint session with conditioning. I'm going to go downstairs, wait for Nova to fall asleep. I'm going to take her upstairs, and then I'm going to go outside and do everything else. Yeah, life of an athletic father. Today's about being fast. She's going to be fast asleep. There's a pun in there somewhere. Can't be arsed. I don't want to wear all skins, but Under Armour white because it's dead thin and you don't always need to buy the most expensive shit. These are some red skins I bought, God, 4 or 5 years ago. The middles normally get worn out with me because thick and juices. I don't wear them underneath so I don't chafe. You think, Toby, the long leg skins will not make you chafe. For a big boy, they make me chafe. All the time. Comment down below if you're a big boy and you always chafe in anything you wear, unless you've got material between your legs. Anyone else hates wearing contacts, but I have a big gripe against them at the moment. I.e., no matter how I put them in, they just do them in, and I want to peel my eyeballs out. As much as I'm happy I can see without them, I like wearing contacts just because I like seeing things. That's why I don't mind wearing glasses, and I don't, but I can't wear them during sport and activity. I like seeing what I'm doing. That would just gross people out. Like this eye is blurred still. This eye is not, but this eye makes me look like, can't quite explain it. I've got a fucking pimple there as well. What the fuck is that? I've got one on my arse that absolutely kills me. Feels like I've got an injection site. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Now I'm gonna get the rest of the kit on downstairs, chill. Nova's still awake, so I need to wait a little bit longer so I can take her up. And what's your bet she's still awake? Oh, it's following me. Don't want it to follow me. I'm going to follow that way. Still awake. Oh, the camera wants to follow now. She's a pig. A little pig, aren't you? Now I'm going to sit here and twiddle with my thumbs and pick my bumhole until she falls asleep and then take her up. They're fun, right? She's not impressed. By she, I mean the cat's mother. And by the cat, I mean this shitbag. Oh. Yeah? A little bit of nutrition tip. Like, I'm going to be out in what, the next 15-20 minutes? So I'm going to have a protein shake, and I've had a little bit of Easter egg. Because I've got no bread left, so I can't have any. I normally have sourdough or jam on toast. Apparently it's lost me now, so it can't find me at all. Tracking available. There you go. So we just do this. Yeah. So protein shake, and did it lose me again? No, it's found me. So protein shake, normally the standard bagels or sourdough, jam and toast. I'm not even mixing this up. I was about to just drink powder then, like it was the cinnamon challenge. So I normally have, this is 50 gram of protein. So I'm gonna have half this. I've had a little bit of Easter egg. We'll go out in the next 20. I'm gonna get cracking just because I want a little bit of a boost. Do I need a Powerade today? Probably not. Most people that are like, we'll say overweight or over fat, don't need pre-workouts, theoretically, because you've already got a lot of endogenous food, so food you've already eaten. So that's basically what fat cells are. Exogenous, endogenous? Endogenous food? I think it's endogenous. Endogenous food is food you've already consumed in the past that's stored as fat cells. If you've got a lot of that and a lot of fat cells, you'll be fine. You can train without a pre-workout. I'm going to drink this and then crack on. Well, I'm hoping that the audio actually reads, because it's Storm Dave, the dickhead, has decided to come out to play, so I've got to get my boots first and then we're going to go to the field. Fortunately,
having a field near you is a dream in spring. Something I'm big on. Oh, some of my fucking kit here. I wonder where all that went. But yeah, so my trust is these are my favourite pair of boots I've actually ever owned at rugby league. Adidas Pure Touch. Yes. Why are you buying football boots? Because football boots tend to be lighter, and you tend to find a lot of footy players, footy, NRL, rugby league, will wear football boots over rugby boots. Just because there's no need for, I don't like 8 stud boots. Don't like them. So, big in the game. And also a bit of obnoxious colour at the bottom. All about an obnoxious pattern. Yeah, gonna get cracking with that. And hopefully, where the fuck I put my keys? Should be absolutely fine. Also, side note, favourite car I've ever owned, the Hyundai. I say I've ever owned, I've only ever owned 3 cars. One was a Corsa, one was a Seat Ibiza, which was class, FR, and then the Hyundai i30N, all-time favourite. So, oof, so good. Once I've got the settings out, once I know how to use this camera properly, I have like cinematic entrances and exits and stuff. I've just not used it enough for the money I paid for it last year. And I promised myself with it that if I was going to buy it, I was going to start YouTube stuff. More so like a bit of lifestyle, education, coaching, things. And I like the idea of doing YouTube because it's just something else, right? And I can teach you as I'm doing it, as opposed to it just being like, oh, this is a lat pull down. Oh, this is why we do a deadlift. Oh, this is my incredible sprint drill to get your speed up to scratch. And we're going to do it like this. Now, I prefer to take you through it as I'm doing it, because then it'll show you and give you a showcase of why it's pertinent. And then the transferability across the rugby. Hopefully I'll get some rugby footage this year. Just to give it a bit more and a bit more cinema, because our videographer Chris Dunn for the club is pretty good at his job. And then I might get my own personal videographer, not for anything other than just to showcase. The one thing I've got this year is having ultimate confidence in contact, because if these are going to be my last, I'm going to say half a decade at rugby league before I have to get super serious, knuckle down and think, oh, even though I am like super serious about the business, but like just be athletic without it and learn to be athletic without it, because it does have its lifespan, and I still will train this way even without rugby, because I believe it is the best way to train, because you have every phase under the sun in a rugby training phase, which is like power development, speed development, strength, maximal strength. You're cutting it, you add mass, you get to move, so you're not just like stuck in a rut. But anyway, let's crack on and get some speed stuff done. Yep. So we do have very limited space to do anything. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it because it's Storm Dave, dickhead. But apparently it's going to be really fucking warm in the next couple of days, so hopefully I can get a lot more speed stuff done, because I'll only ever do speed stuff really in sort of like springtime on fields and tracks, whereas speed stuff then got to be incorporated into other things, if like it's an indoor training area or air bike, ski egg. There are ways you can sort of manipulate it, but I do believe like doing speed work well into your 30s, well into your 40s keeps you stronger for the rest of your life, and that's pretty much where I'm at. I just don't want to be stuck when I hit 50. I'm 15 years away, and I can't get off the toilet because my hips and quads don't move. Now I know you'll be like, yeah, but elite athletes, elite athletes, I don't think actually get looked after as much as we think they do. Yes, they get everything done from treatment, sports therapy, stuff like that, sports science, you know, everything. I personally believe that it's more of a sweeping thing than it is anything else. This is why I know for a fact that Southern Hemisphere players get looked after way more, because they actually cater to age groups, rather than thinking the whole team has to do this, then like the older lot get fucking pushed out. This is why you've got players like Manu Tuolangi still playing in the French league at 35, 36, and you've got Marnonu, who's still playing at 44 in the French Premier League. Yes, he's only on the bench to cover injuries, but he still does a bit. But I'm going to stop chatting shit now and get to it. I'm going to take you through a little bit of a warm-up quickly, like a bit of a different warm-up that I've done before. I'm going from there because I don't want to be out for so long. So yeah, let's get cracking. So it's going to be pretty much 10 metres on everything quickly. Then we're going to go into falling start 10s. We're going to do 3 10s, 3 20s, 2 30s. I think that's all the space I've got to play with. And I'm going to see if I've got enough space to do a 40 somewhere. Because as you'll see, I've not got that much space to play with. So it's a case of trying to find out what's best at the moment. So let's get cracking. Oh no, my lace. The problem is I've got a wide foot, like an absolute hobbit foot. So I need wide boots, but that means I can't tie them as tight. Because then my circulation gets cut off and the big toe goes numb, which is not ideal. Numb toes, like it skips. For a big guy, I absolutely love speed work. Rhythms. Oh, I had a feeling that'd fall down because of Storm Dave the dickhead. That means I've got to put you on a lower tangent and put you behind the bag so the wind doesn't hit, which is hilarious, but at the same time. So I'll have to do my things in a different direction. This wind is fucking annoying. I'm autistic as fuck, so I actually hate wind. So coming out today is like a big thing for me. Doesn't sound like anything else, but I hate running in wind. I've always hated it. Annoying. Anyway, crack on. Chucking some bounds. Panting already. Fucking warm-ups, right? I complain about warm-ups every time. Why are warm-ups the worst thing on the planet? Like, they gas me out so much. And then I'm like, I've got nothing in the tank, when obviously I have. So fucking stupid. God, I hate warm-ups. And then I've got a rhythm problem. I'm trying to get single leg bands, but I can't quite get them. Yeah, I can't quite get single leg fucking bands. I don't know why. I feel a bit of a spastic doing them. We've done some rhythm shit, done some bands, done some pogos, and some power output. We're now going to jump straight into the main thing. But I'm going to do a couple warm-up spells first before I actually do it. So yeah, we'll move into that. I'm going to film from this way, just so you can see. I think that is, I need to do 10 from there, don't I really? Don't get a mullet, kids. Absolutely such a fucking ball ache to manage. Oh boy, I feel super tight today. I should have really started speed work in January, but here we are. So that was just my warm-up set 10. Doesn't help the field isn't completely flat. I think it's 20. This might be 30, I'm not sure though. I'll have to count on the way back. You can see me bobbling, so you can even see that I'm not quite flat on this ground, and I've got to catch myself at different points. This isn't a bad thing because not every rugby league pitch is going to be like in the best place. So the reason I do speed a lot of time, one, I enjoy it. Two, I just think the body should be able to move this way. I do that on 5 and 10k, but I don't do that for prep for season because it's pointless. I'm never going to run 5 and 10k flat on a set cadence. But you're always going to be able to apply speed work to everything. Lifting, jumping, banding, general day-to-day things. God, a lot of manual labour is predominantly ATP based, so you use a lot of short burst energy. So for me, it makes sense. And if you don't do it, for me also, if you're not outputting a lot of your lactate system, a lot of your ATP replenishment, you will lose it eventually. So train it, because it makes sense to do it. Because if you're going to eventually go into the gym, or you are training in the gym, then training for the short burst energy is really good. The faster you can get, the more you can power output, or more output speed and power, the stronger you're going to be eventually down the line. And I think that's very important as you hit your 40s and then you hit your 50s, so you don't lose it. And be strong and don't need assistance off a toilet. Depending on how big the poo is, I probably need a bit of assistance. But yeah, that's me. I still feel like I'm not quite opening up. I feel still quite compact. I feel springy, but I still feel like I'm not loose enough for a sprint, which is really weird. And hopefully that wind isn't catching because I've got the mic on the inside. But yeah, doing alright so far. We're going to move into waterfall soon, but I want to do some lateral push-offs on 20s and then move into waterfalls on 30s, because I like doing different linear marks. The reason I like doing different sprint styles is because life isn't linear. Most sports aren't linear. They are multi-directional. So for me, doing the multi-directional push-offs will help massively and transition better. I should be doing some agility today, but I am going to filter a little bit more in pre a session, pre a gym session, so I'm not fucking fatigued. Half cocked, drive and accelerate, pretty much. As much as I want to be fast, I want to be fast in different planes of motion. So I've been fast in one direction, but if someone catches you off guard, you've got to be fast then, and that's the point. So I'm just checking, because this field's split into two parts. One part's really poor drainage, and one part's really good drainage, but it's been dry for the last few days and not really rained that much. So I'm seeing how soft it is for me to do sprints on, because it's a little bit, some of it's really flat, but it's basically just trying to run in a wasteland. Nothing's been maintained. It's sort of left to it and it'll just divot. So this is like the smallest bit we've got, which is why we're doing 20s, 20s and 30s, not 40s and 50s. I'll get 40s and 50s done at training. That's fine, I can deal with that. Now I'm going to do some waterfalls up here, because I think I found the flattest bit, which I'm going to be able to get away with. Just see how we get on, just by having a bit of a, because I think it's sometimes good to have shit ground, because you get to train for it. We'll see. Alright, I'm running a little bit into the wind, doing my fucking head in. I've had this thing in my hamstring. It's like there, it's like dead nerve until I really get it fired, and then it's fine. But I am recovering from a hamstring pull. Doing alright at the moment, around 90-95. I don't feel like I can do 100 on here. I feel like my body's still a bit stiffened up. Weird. Gonna do one more waterfall and then a 40, and I might put like a timer on the screen for the 40. We'll see. Because it's not a true 40, it's just ish. And then we'll do a bit of con work and then we're done. So I was doing 300s, but that was just to get my energy systems in right line, so I'll feel a bit fitter. Now I'm going to go into game practicality. I've got a game in 3 weeks, so I'll do 50 minute turnarounds. So it'll be 50 metre, 25-second rest, turn around, go again. So I haven't got 50 metres to play with, so what I thought is, from here to there is 30 metres. If you can see the other tree, you probably can't. But I'm going to hit the tree and do 20 metres one side and step off, because I feel like that's practical. If I do that, that then for me is going to be 50 metres. If I do 50 metres, should be sound. It's just more so getting the conditioning in. 25 metres, then when I have 25-second rest, I'll do 20 metres back, hit there, come back here. Makes sense, right? 50 metres total. Do it 5 times, I'm done. Quick, short, sharp conditioning session. If you want to get ready for a game, you can apply it to football, you can apply it to rugby union as well. Just if you want to have that short, sharp turn of pace, which is what rugby league's about. That's why rugby league's better than rugby union as well, because you tend to be a little bit fitter. Anyway, let's get cracking on this. I am going to count 25 seconds, so we're going to go from there. So I've got to be proficient in this, basically. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sad luck. They're finally dying after, I think they're 2 years old, 3 years old now. Crazy. We figured out that I can keep up pace on 50 metres. It will get better, because next week is, then I'm going to hit 100 with a bigger rest, and then the week after that is a taper off. So the more I keep ticking over, the better. And I'll probably do like 1 conditioning session a week in season, just so I can stay on top of fitness. And you can't replicate match fitness. You can replicate how you recover, but match fitness is a different fucking ball game. Which I think is one of the things when you get to sort of like mid 30s and into late 30s and 40s, is sometimes people lose the mentality, but I'm like obsessed with showcasing that I can still, and that's just me. I'm a bit of a weirdo, but be your own little weirdo. So I've got it tattooed on me. Not be a little weirdo. And My Little Pony. Now I'm joking. Stay weird tattoo on my right arm, which you'll see on my Instagram a lot. Ooh. Now I'm gonna go home, edit some more bits on this next video, have my rest of my shake, take her swimming, and then have a chill rest of my Sunday with a Sunday roast ready, which is class. What a day! What a day! So, if you watched this end of the video, appreciate it. But let me know, like, what else do you want to see? Put in the comments below. What have you enjoyed seeing so far? I know when I put 2 videos, this will be the 3rd video I put out. But what have you actually enjoyed seeing? Because I like putting this sort of stuff out, so, and finding my little corner of the fucking internet. So I've delayed this for far too long. I wanted to start, funny fact, I wanted to start a YouTube when I was 21 in university. Yeah, I was a late bloomer, I didn't go there till then. Didn't even lose my virginity till I was 20. Awkward. Classic ADHD overshare. Another thing, I don't want to like tie myself to the ADHD label because I've done that far too much. Anyway, when I was 21 I wanted to start a YouTube for gaming, because I'm a bit of a nerd. Played League of Legends for 17 years before quitting last year. Played TFT a little bit. Love Final Fantasy series. It's probably arguably my favourite series on the planet. Well, up to 10 at least. And we'll bypass that Final Fantasy 7 is the best Final Fantasy on the planet in all regards, including the new ones. But I wanted to create a YouTube channel, and I just couldn't find it out because I wanted like immediate reward. I wanted to get the 1,000 subscribers there and then. Whereas now I'm happy. I think I'm on like 19, maybe 20 subscribers at the moment. I'm quite happy with it. So that's it. And this is hopefully the start of a very prosperous, personally, not riches, because you can get rich on YouTube sometimes, but I think I can dedicate myself that I'll have, in the next 5 years, I'll have like 20,000 subscribers. That's that's a 5-year goal. The next year, I just want to be consistent. Even if I only 25 subscribers into this year, I'm very happy if I'm putting out a video a week, just on my shit. Yeah. So at the same time, what do you want to see? Because I'm happy to do it. I'm a coach for men in the 30s and 40s to get them jacked, powerful, fast. So if you want to know about that stuff, you can do. If you want to know about more of the life stuff, I'll happily post that too. I just need a set day where I know I'm going to do it, so I know I'm going to have my DJI in my hand all the time, or I'll record it on my phone. Either way, I mean, I just don't want to reduce the quality, because the whole point is to show you guys my little weird corner of the internet, what we're about. Yeah, I'm Tobias, your host, star of the show, whatever that means, and I'll catch you in the next one. Also, I'm happy to buy a new pair of boots, right? As long as they're like a bit bougie like this. Put in the comments below as well if you're one of those. What boots should I buy next? Because I will buy a new pair. I'm not scared, mate. See you later.